Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you all, wherever you're watching me from. Just want to say thank you very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. May the Most High bless, keep, and prosper your ways. So today is March 15, 2025, and this prophecy is for the whole world. So this is what Yah said. Yah said, this generation, not everyone in this generation is going to make it in. He said he's going to bring in a new generation. So just like Moses and his generation didn't make it into the promised land, right? So he's going to do a new thing. He's going to do the same thing. So this generation, not everyone in this generation is going to make it in. He said he's going to wipe out this generation with famine, war, tsunami, earthquakes, and flooding. He said this generation is an evil generation. The churches is like a nightclub. They worship him with their lips, but their heart is far from him. So this generation is an evil generation. These are the children of the devils. So lots of this generation is not going to make it in, and he's going to wipe them out. And the children that remain, that's your children or great grandchildren, these are the children going to make it in. So after you wipe out the generation and the younger one leave, and the younger one have children, so those are the children that are going to make it in. So he's going to do a new thing in the land. So Yah is sending heat wave. He's going to send the floods. He's going to send the earthquake and fire, lots of fire. And this is worldwide. So I did a video sometime last year where I said the rattling has begun, and we were seeing lots of small earthquakes here and there. 300 small earthquakes at the same time. But now the rattling stages is gone. It's over. So now the shaking has begun. And in my previous video, sometime last year, I said Yah is going to shake the whole world. So the shaking has begun. So the earth is like a woman in labor. So now the earth is at the active labor part. So the contraction is gonna become more stronger, longer, and more frequent. So with the earthquakes. So now we're gonna see the earthquake is gonna become more intense. So before we were seeing 2 something, 3 something, right? So now it's gonna be 5.6, 7.8. So from 5 to 6 points, and it's gonna climb. Just like Matthew 24, where earthquakes in various places. So now this is what we're going to see, lots of earthquakes, and going to make stronger and stronger. 7, 8, 9 earthquake is going to happen throughout the day in various countries, and you're going to see like more than one earthquake. So 3, 4 earthquakes shake at the same time. So lots of earthquakes, yeah, is showing. Lots of diseases, but it's gonna be in other countries. So it's not like a pandemic. Like every country gonna have their own disease, right? So look at it as Matthew 24 begins to fulfill. Diseases, earthquakes, fire. Yah is revealing lots of fire. So lots of fire, plane crash. Oh my goodness, lots of plane crash. Last year I said, yeah, I said he's gonna drop the plane from the air, and he's starting. If you notice, last year there was small plane crashes, just small planes. Now it's gonna be the passenger plane. I don't want to call the name of the planes, but big planes, passenger plane, Boeing, da. So for those who are gonna travel, pray before you board that plane, because you never know if you will be in that plane. You see the plane crash in Canada, the one that flipped over, everyone survived. A reason being because Yah had someone on the plane. If that one person was not on the plane, everyone would have been unalive. But in the midst of the disaster, if Yah is say his child, if you have a fervent person, someone that truly love the Most High, that stand on solid ground, that pray, that fast, that person prior save everyone on that flight. That person save everyone on that flight. So pray before you board any plane, because your prayer can save everyone on that flight. And if you are to take out everyone on that flight, and you will remain, and you are only answered to the honest prayer. So make sure when you're praying, it's coming from your heart and it is honest. So lots of plane crash, Yah is revealing. So look out for flooding, tsunami, and plane crashes. For the US, Yah is revealing 2 tsunami, one for New York City and one for California. Yah said he's going to wipe out California. Those 2 tsunami for the US, one for California and one for New York City. Lots of heat wave and drought for this year. Famine is coming. Earthquake is coming. War is coming. The invasion of the US by China and Russia, it is coming. Destruction. Yah said he's gonna drop the disaster in the church, because the church is their heart, they're far from them. He said the music and the song and the preaching is distastable. There's no taste in it. It's like food without salt. So he's gonna drop the fire, drop the disaster in the churches. So during the disaster, look out for churches to be, for instance, in an earthquake, look out for churches to be demolished. So Yah is going to drop also the disaster in the churches. He said he's going to drop the fire from the heaven. Canada, Yah is still revealing flooding for Canada. Flooding like tsunami. So Yah is revealing flooding for Canada. Earthquake for Canada. A couple months ago, Yah revealed Canada is going to go to 8 point something earthquake. So that Yah is still revealing a plane crash too for Canada. So sometimes Yah show the things, it may not happen same time, but he still bring it up back. It still show me that it's still coming. So flooding like tsunami for Canada, earthquakes measuring 8 something, and a plane crash for Canada. So that's mostly it. So that's it. Yah is revealing for the whole world. So lots of plane crashes is coming. So the shaking has begun. So look out for lots of flooding, tsunami, plane crashes, fire, lots of fire. So fire including during a car accident, wildfire, house fire. So wildfire, house fire. So lots of fire for this year. Flooding. So the whole world, Yah is gonna shake the whole world. So those that are traveling, remember, pray before you travel, because plane crash is gonna be like a daily thing now. Earthquake is gonna be like a daily thing now, and the earthquake is 5-6 point something going up. So remember, the rattling is over, right? Basically the rattling is over. So we're gonna see more earthquake frequently, and it's gonna be bigger and bigger and bigger. 6-7 earthquake for the day, and when the earthquake come, it's not gonna be like one, it's gonna be 3-4 shaking. Right now I'm speaking, there is showing the earthquake. I'm feeling it, I'm seeing it. So lots of earthquakes. So guys, pray. Store food. Famine is coming. Store water. We never know when it is going to happen, because it's not our time, and is the most Ayah time, and is God timing, right? And he said he will hasten his footstep for it to happen. So in his time, he will hasten his footstep. And another thing is, there are lots of prophets and prophetess and preachers that is teaching the right thing, and listen to those teachers, listen to those prophets and prophetess, because the time is coming when Yah is going to shut the heavens door. We're not going to hear nothing from him. He's going to stop speaking to the prophets and the prophetess, and we're not going to hear nothing from them. So when the disaster is coming, we're not going to even see it or hear it. So take heed to what is coming. So guys, have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.